So students, today we are going to discuss the basic concepts of modular arithmetic. So here goes the definition. What is the meaning of modular arithmetic? Modular arithmetic says let a and b are two integers and m is also a positive integer other than 1, then a is said to be congruent to b modulo m if m divides a minus b, or you can say a minus b is divisible by m. So how can we write it? If a is congruent to b modulo m, we write it as a is congruent to b modulo m, or you may simply say it as a is congruent to b mod m, where m is a integer but m should be greater than 0 and m is not equal to 1. A and b are also integers, but m is an integer which is greater than 0 and m is not equal to 1. So we can say here that a is congruent to b modulo m means m divides a minus b, or you can say there exists an integer q such that a minus b can be written as m times q. Let us try to understand this with an example. Now I have written 25 is congruent to 5 modulo 4. So let us check whether the definition here satisfies or not. So the number is 25, other number is 5, 25 minus 5, if we divide this by 4, we get 20 divided by 4, which is equal to 5, which is an integer, which is an integer. That means here a minus b is divisible by m because we got an integer after dividing, hence this statement is true. Hence this statement is true. Okay, let us see how we can understand the same definition in different ways. The same thing can be understood in the other way as a is congruent to b mod m, which means a and b leave the same remainder when divided by m. A and b leave the same remainder when divided by m. Let us check by certain examples. 31 is congruent to 21 mod 10. Let us check whether it is true or not. 31 is congruent to 21 mod 10. So if you divide 31 by 10, 10 into 3, you get 30 and 1 is the remainder. Again, if you divide 21 by 10, 10 into 2, 20, you are left with 1, which is the remainder. So here you can see that remainder in the first case is same as remainder in the second case. So 31 divided by 10 leaving the remainder 1, 21 divided by 10 leaving the remainder 1. So they both leaves the same remainder when divided by 10. That means 31 is congruent to 21 mod 10 is a correct statement. Let us check for the other one. 3 is congruent to 23 mod 5. Now when you divide 3 by 5, see what is the remainder. 5 into 0 is 0 and you are left with 3 as remainder, and you divide 23 by 5, 5 into 4 20 and the remainder is 3. So again in these two cases the remainder comes out to be same, hence 3 is congruent to 23 mod 5 is a correct statement. So one way is to understand this definition is this. Another way, as we have done it, that A is congruent to B modulo M means A minus B is divisible by M. This we did with the help of the first example. Still we can check for two more examples. 21 is congruent to 6 mod 15. Let us check. 21 is congruent to 6 mod 15. So what we can do here? 21 minus 6 divided by 15. We get 15 upon 15, which is 1, which is an integer, Therefore, this statement is a true statement. Let us check for other one. Minus 5 is congruent to minus 115 mod 11. So, minus 5 minus of minus 115, when you divide by 11, you get 110 divided by 11, which is 10, which is an integer. Therefore, we can say minus 5 is congruent to minus 115 mod 11 is a correct statement. So, the same thing, A is congruent to B modulo M, A is congruent to B modulo M, you can understand by two ways which we have discussed right now. That means these two examples you can explain with the help of this definition, as well as these two examples you can explain with the help of this definition. Both the definitions can be applied to any statement. Okay, now let us check whether you have understood the concept properly or not. First question, check which of the following statement is true. So first one is 10 is congruent to 25 mod 5. 10 minus 25 divided by 5 is equal to minus 15 divided by 5, which gives you minus 3. Is it an integer? Yes, it is an integer, which is an integer, Hence, this statement, which is 10 is congruent to 25 mod 5 is true. This is true. Let us check the other one. The other one says 5 is congruent to minus 3 mod 8. Let us see. 5 minus of minus 3 divided by 8, which gives you 8 upon 8, that is 1, which is an integer. Hence, this statement is true. So therefore, we can say 5 is congruent to minus 3 mod 8 is true. Right? Let us check for the other one. 48 minus 12 divided by 11, which will give you 36 upon 11. Is it an integer? No, which is not an integer. So we can say 48 is congruent to 12 mod 11 is not true. So understood? This was easy. Let us go for other question. This question says, find the set of values of M satisfying the statement 19 is congruent to 13 mod M. So we need to find all possible values of M which satisfies this statement. So let us try to find out the values of M. We can start with 19 minus 13, which gives you 6. Now if 19 minus 13 is divisible by m, that means we can say 6 is divisible by m. So you need to find all the numbers, all the integers which divides 6, and you should know the condition of m, that m must be greater than 0 and m is not equal to 1 and m belongs to integer. So by satisfying these conditions we need to find different values of m. So once you search for the numbers which divide 6, what do you get? You get 2, you get 3, you get 6. Hence, m can take these three values 2, 3 or 6. Right? It was easy. Let us go to the next question. What does this question say? This question says that if 35 is congruent to x mod 10, find the set of values of x. So here we can start with 35 minus x. If it is divisible by 10, we can say let this be equal to 10q, where q is an integer, So from here the value of x so obtained is 35 minus 10q, satisfying the same condition for q. So we know that since q is an integer, so q belongs to the set 0, 1, minus 1, 2, minus 2 and so on. So if we put different values of q here, what do you get? So x will belong to the set. If you put the value of q as 0, so value of x will be 35. If you put the value of q as 1, so 35 minus 10, you get 25. If you put the value of q as minus 1, you get 35 plus 10, which gives you 45, and so on. So by this you get different values of x, or you may also write x in the set builder form as that the required set for this particular question can be x such that x equal to 35 minus 10q for all q that belongs to z, right? So these were the questions based on modulo arithmetic. Thank you very much.